As we've been hearing, the action in Seychelles draws to a close on Sunday, bringing to an end the 13th edition of the Premier International Beach Soccer Championship. Well, to get more perspective about the tournament and the sport's growth and development here on the African continent, I had the pleasure to speak with FIFA Director of Tournaments Jaime Yarza from the Seychelles earlier. We covered a range of topics, but I began by asking him what took so long to host the event on African soil.
Well, you know that through the bidding process, there is a lot of things that we need to consider. And some African countries have requested the Beach Soccer World Cup in the past, but many less than the people think. So really, we never had a lot of requests from African countries to host the tournament. So we're very happy that this time it worked with a country who had the full backup of the government and support in the idea of the Football Federation of hosting the Beach Soccer World Cup. And obviously it was time. We have had really excellent teams in the Beach Soccer World and in the Beach Soccer World Cups in the past. And for example, Senegal, who made it to the semifinals. So we are very proud to having an African country being represented till that far in the tournament. So the time was good. The support from the government was there. The legacy aspects for the development of the game were given, and we are very proud to be for the first time in Africa with the Beach Soccer World Cup. But you have to know that the Beach Soccer World Cup is the one most coveted, desired tournaments that we have in our portfolio. So there's so many countries that would like to host this tournament, and as you remember, we have 211 countries, so the world is big.
Indeed it is. You mentioned Africa there, and we did see two debutants from the continent. That's Mauritania and the Seychelles, eliminated in the group stages. You also mentioned Senegal there, going all the way to the semi-finals. From your perspective, Jaime, what has been the level of competition so far at the tournament?
Well, it's been really excellent. I think it's not only a personal opinion or opinion of the fans that came really in thousands to fill the stands, but also from the technical study group and our technicians that are here, that they've been saying that the development of the game is really very strong, and we can see a lot of teams that have improved in various positions, have improved their technical skills as well as their physical fitness. So we see matches that are really very competitive. We see teams that almost made big surprises. Seychelles, for example, which, as you know, is a very small country with around 120,000 people, but they were really in the brink of winning the three matches, not only one, three. So really their performance was outstanding. And what can we say about Mauritania? It's the first time they qualified, but they really make all the other teams fight very hard to be able to overcome them. It was a team that surprised us for the high level of skills and fitness that they had.
All right, and let's talk about something you know very much about, development of the sport. What is FIFA's plan, maybe beyond this current Beach Soccer World Cup, to develop the sport of beach soccer here on the African continent?
Well, we have a very holistic approach to development of football, futsal, and beach soccer. So we have a lot of programs in all over the world, obviously in Africa specifically with infrastructure development. What you can see here, for example, as a legacy for the Seychelles is that the stadium, they already had a beach soccer stadium, a smaller one, that was built thanks to FIFA Forward program. And now this stadium that has been built with the government and thanks to the World Cup is going to stay here at the Seychelles for the next years, forever, and until it holds, as well as additional infrastructure that's being left here in the island. That means that just Seychelles will become a center for beach soccer for the whole continent, as well as for the people from Seychelles. There are many programs that we have in place, from capacity building and education, but there are a lot of courses that the FIFA Forward program has. We have a lot of support for women's football, including in Africa. Youth development pathways, there are various programs that we have in place to identify talent. And obviously focusing on governance and accountability, so that the money that really FIFA has investing into all these programs to develop the game, both football, futsal, and beach soccer, is dedicated to the sport.
FIFA Director of Tournaments Jaime Yarza there, speaking to us exclusively on CGTN.